folks, do you not love that? That's the late, great Jimmy Roselli, Just a Gigolo. And Pagliacci, let me play a little bit more of it. It's fantastic. What a voice. Forget about it. The late, great Jimmy Roselli, the other singer, if you didn't know, from Hoboken, New Jersey. And if you're living under a rock and you don't know who the other singer is from Hoboken, New Jersey, come on, forget about it. Francis Albert Sinatra, the one, the only, who turns 100 years old on December 12th. And tune in next month because CBS is doing a special on his 100th birthday. That's how important. He's an outlived all of us as music. Forget about it. All right, folks, this is a special RSR video email bag, and I am your host, Bad Brad Berkowitz. And I say it's special because this is our last one before Gobble Gobble Day. Happy Thanksgiving, or whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays to you and your families, to the people all around the world that tune into this show and all of our other shows. We can't say enough to you. We appreciate you. Happy holidays. Now, if you want to see more of this guy with the fedora, the pinky ring, and the New York shtick, forget about it. How do you do that? I'm waiting. How do you do that? You know how you do that. Forget about it. You go to the computer and you sub what? It's a test. Subscribe to the RSR YouTube channel. Forget about it. Now, if you want to be on my show with your question, and we get a lot of them, send your questions in to Ringside Report 2014@gmail.com. That's Ringside Report 2014@gmail.com. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's do a close-up here. Boxing Interviews of a Lifetime by, who's that cat on the back? Who's that cat? He was wearing a pinky ring even back then. Boxing Interviews of a Lifetime by, of course, me. Thank you again for all the interest in the book. Thank you for picking up the copies. They've been flying off. Hey, it's making a comeback. Sinatra made the great comeback. My book is making a great comeback. Forget about it. How do you get the book? Well, I always want to help you save a few fazools. So, go to authorhouse.com. Again, authorhouse.com. And you'll buy it wholesale. And you can put a few fazools back in your pocket for the holidays. And yes, I will personally autograph it. Just contact me. As long as you cover postage and handling, you got it. Now, last thing. If you want to sponsor or advertise on any of our shows, just send your serious business inquiry to, wait for it, come on, tell me what it is, Ringside Report 2014@gmail.com. Now, without further ado, forget about it. Let's get to your questions. First question is, Bad Brad, I read an article on Ringside Report today that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is thinking about fighting again. Do you really think he will? And if so, who would he face? I look forward to hearing your response. Thanks, Eli C. from Phoenix, Arizona. Well, Eli C., that's a new name to me. Welcome. Thank you for sending your question in. And yes, I did run an article. It wasn't an article written by us. It was an article written by another writer, but we linked it. Okay? Do I think Floyd Mayweather will come back? That's your question. Well, this is what I think. It's not for the money. I really don't believe it's for the money. It's for the ego. I think there's something about 50-0 that will entice him to come back. Now, who will he fight? That's a good question. I hope not a Stromboli or a tomato can or somebody ridiculous. I told you for the record, people, I'd love for him to fight Adrian Broner, even though we know he would beat him because I can't stand Adrian Boner, as I call him. I just want to see him kick his ass. I want to see him shut his freaking trap. And I think Floyd would knock him out if he fights in Pretty Boy Floyd style. Now, if Floyd, you're watching this and you're saying, yeah, I am coming back, or whatever you're thinking, or you're saying forget about it, because I bet you are, Floyd, because everybody now is saying forget about it. I've started something. They started the Macarena. Chubby Checker started the twist. Well, I started to forget about it. And if I got people in Oklahoma saying, forget about it, you know they're saying all around the world, forget about it. Who does he fight? You know, we would love him to fight Triple G. A lot of people say that's too heavy. I don't know. My personal gut feeling, and there's a large contingent out there in the boxing community that think he's going to come back. I do. If he doesn't, hey, that's great. But again, I don't think it's for money. It's for ego. All right? There's the answer to your question, Eli C. Next question. Excuse me. Bad Brad. Love your show and the music you play. It drives my mom crazy because she grew up on Sinatra, Darren, and many of the others you play. She wants you to know she loves your Forget About It and Italian charm. Well, how sweet is that? To your mom, forget about it. I am a full-blooded Italian whose family comes from Palermo. Hey, Palermo, I've been there. Who are some of your favorite Italian fighters during the years you followed the sport? Mom's is Rocky Marciano and Tony Graziano. Tony Graziano. No, what am I saying? Yeah, Tony Graziano. Marciano Graziano. I almost thought I was saying it wrong. The O's threw me off. Mine is Arturo Gatti. Happy holidays to you, Antonio G. Scarsdale, New York. Antonio, we got the ladies right in. There you go, Deb. Scarsdale, New York. Oh, you got some money, sister. Let me tell you. My Italian sister from another mister. Scarsdale got a lot of money. I used to work there with my uncle. We used to do windows there. He's a designer. We used to design windows at, I think it was a Papa Gallo's? I don't know. There was a couple stores there in Scarsdale. This is in the early 80s. I'm dating myself. Now, and happy holidays to you too. My favorite Italian fighters during my time, I'm going to go back a little bit. And they're actually personal buddies of mine and great guys, both of them. Probably can't stand each other, but that's okay. And actually, it's interesting because Dave Sidarsky said it wrong there for a second, did a mythical matchup and pitted these two guys against each other. They happen to be two of my paisans. And they're my two favorite Italian fighters during my era. First is Ray Boom Boom Mancini. From where? Youngstown, Ohio. Second is Vinny Pazienza from Warwick, Rhode Island. Two of my buddies got two great pictures up on the wall signed by him. Interviewed both of them. Can't say enough good things. Like I said, I don't think they care for each other. But I like them both nonetheless. And in fact, I actually text Ray the article. He thought I did it. And he said, I know Vinny's your buddy, but I would have knocked him out in 10 rounds. Dave's mythical matchup had Boom Boom Mancini winning a split decision. And Ray said he stopped him in 10. I said, hey, Ray, I didn't write the article. But I think Vinny would have stopped you in 2 just to give him the business. But those are my two favorite Italian fighters, okay? Last question. Bad Brad, love both Ringside Report and all your shows. You truly have a great team of writers, and the Fighting Cowboy and your Forget About It Cowboy cracked me up. Keep up the great work, dude. I wanted to ask you, if Tyson Fury can pull the upset off this Saturday against Vlad Klitschko, do you see Deontay Wilder facing him? And if so, who wins? Happy Thanksgiving, Randall C. from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Randall C., my homeboy from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Forget about it. Well, hey, I, more than anybody, would love to see Tyson Fury pull it off because he's a great soundbite. Love to get an interview with him. He talks more shit. But he's funny with his shtick. I remember when he grabbed the mic and he started singing. Now, he couldn't sing. He couldn't keep a tune if we paid him to. But it was still funny nonetheless. He's got a puncher's chance. I don't see it happen. I think Vlad Klitschko is going to grab him, clutch, whatever you want to call it, and stink out the house 12-round unanimous decision. But your question was, if Tyson Fury can pull the upset, will he fight Deontay Wilder? He should. They should unify the belts. But you know what will happen? They'll both want the fight, but the bullshit, I said it, bullshit sanctioning bodies, I can't stand them. WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO, Bafangu, they all suck. Okay? They suck. Titles don't mean shit anymore. Granted, I understand, being an ex-fighter, amateur, not professional, what it means for a fighter to get a championship belt around his waist, and I respect you for that. But you know what? If you win that title fight, you're a champion even without the freaking belt. In fact, for you getting in the ring, you're a certain champion, okay? You're a champion because the chutzpah took you to get in the ring and put your life on the line, okay? But these belts today don't mean shit, and the organizations suck. The sanctioning fees are ridiculous. Everybody's got to make a living, don't get me wrong, but it's ridiculous. The rankings, to me, and I'm not biased. If there's a better ranking system out there, please let me know. Ringside Report has the most unbiased ranking system in the world, and it's done by the commissioner, the commissioners I call him, Alan J. Period. I had to make him put the freaking period after reminding him 1,000 times. Kindred has the most unbiased, the most researched rankings. I know there's going to be people that pick them apart. Doesn't matter. You can be unbiased and have the best ones. You're still going to have people that are going to complain. But we got the best out there, folks. I encourage you to check them out at ringsidereport.com. Should they fight? Yes. Will they fight? Probably not with the bullshit organizations. And then the answer to your question, who wins, Wilder or Tyson Fury? You know what? I'm going to reserve my fight pick for that because Wilder looks great. He's built like a brick shithouse. He's good on camera, but he's very limited in the ring. Fury, same thing. Great soundbite. Got some skills. I think he's sloppy in the ring, but he's such a big guy. So can Wilder get to his shin? Big question. Even though Wilder's a big guy too. Right now, I'm gonna reserve my fight pick till I see what happens when they step up. I'm gonna want to see what happens with Fury first of all if he beats Vlad, and I want to see Wilder if he doesn't fight Fury. If Fury, in fact, wins the title, I want to see him fight somebody with this. You know what that is? That's a freaking pulse. A pulse, Deontay. Fight somebody with a pulse. But I'm not even going to blame you, Deontay. I'm really not. I'm going to blame your so-called management team and your promoter because they really control it. You can call out whoever you want, but realistically, it's up to his promoter and manager to make the fight. All right, folks. Again, happy holidays. This is our last RSR video email bag before Thanksgiving. I still got questions in my box. I will get to them. Again, send them in. All right. Happy holidays around the world. That's another RSR video email bag in a can. And as Frank Sinatra sang so eloquently, so long ago, the best is yet to come. Bad Brad out.